Sorry, I'm a minute late. Hold on a second. I am bleeding. I will be right back. Just give me a moment. Let me grab a tissue or something. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Um, cut my arm just a second ago. Um, so yeah. Sorry. Oh, hey y'all. How's everybody doing today? Um, if you don't know, uh, when you came in here already, this is Possum Run Homestead. I'm Mama V, and yeah, been a week of fixing, finishing, and doing. Um, back to the grind, feeling so much better, and yeah. So that's kind of what's going on. Sorry, my camera's all crooked here, and I'm yeah trying to get it straightened out some. I don't know. I got all kinds of things going on here. Um, yeah. Uh, so yeah. Um, uh, I, I, yeah, I didn't bandage it yet, but uh, I've got a thing on it. Uh, it'll be all right. Um, whew. Okay, yeah. Um, all right. Hey Rose, hey Lori, and Hubita, and Judy, and Joe Jacobson, and Peter, Nancy, Kathy, Mike Birch, Melba is here. Are all your floors finished now? Except the final stain and varnish. No, not quite. It's all done except, well, not all completely done, but it's everything's down except for the living room. Living room floor is not down yet. Um, laundry, bathroom, bedroom, and kitchen are down. Living room, I'm still working on, and the only one that's finished is the bedroom. The bedroom is done. It is stained and polished, and it is all done. The bathroom tile is down. If you saw my last videos, and I have to grout it and seal it, and that's waiting just a little bit because I'm only going to be able to grout half of it, and then I gotta move the tub and grout the other half, and then seal it, and yeah, I gotta do that. The kitchen still needs stained and polished, but I'll do that along with the living room when the living room's done. And then the laundry room, if you saw Lauren and Joel's video over at Making It Home, um, he worked on most of the laundry room. I finished that up, and then I still have to grout and uh, get that grouted, and then then all the floors will be finished in here, and then I'll be able to start doing other things like plumbing and insulation and floor in the living room and getting things ready to do the wood stove and all that good stuff. So yeah, there's a lot coming up. But as I said in the title of this video, catch 22. Everything's a catch 22. Because to do one thing, you've got to do something else, and yeah, it's wild and crazy and fun and interesting. I'm learning all kinds of new things. Hey, Mama. Hey, Lauren and Joel. Hey, Nana and Charlene. Ooh, and Paul. Uh, okay, and Julia. Hey, Dot. Um, yeah. So anyway, I I cut my arm, and then I was on my way in here to do the live stream thing. So yes, I was a couple minutes late, and I apologize. I'm sorry. But I'm here now, so yeah, we'll get it going here. But yeah, those are things. The big catch 22 is I want to do plumbing. I want to get there are 3 things before winter that I want to get finished, and of those 3, I have the wood stove that needs to be done, installed and put in, and put the pipes in and build up. But to be able to do that, I have to have a floor in the living room. I have to build a hearth, and I have to get all the pipe, and new gasket and new mica for the glass doors, for the door. There's like 8 pieces of little mica, 2x3 mica that goes in the door, and then so that will do the wood stove. The other thing I need to do is insulation before winter. And the thing is, insulation, to be able to do that, I have to have plumbing done, because your plumbing and all your wiring has to be in the wall, in whatever walls you're insulating, before you can put the insulation in and close those walls up. And then the other thing is to have a bathroom, have a full-fledged regular old bathroom, moving into the 21st century, first world country type of thing, having a real bathroom. And the bathroom requires, first the floor, which I just finished, laying that. So finishing up the floor, getting the plumbing ran, getting the drain and vent lines in, moving everything into place, and building a cabinet for my vanity cabinet for the sink. Also doing at least the bottom of the walls, so that I can close that in and put that stuff into place. So yeah, everything's kind of a catch-22. So one thing depends on the other, But we'll get there. We're making good progress. I'm making good progress, and moving right along. And I've had some wonderful help, from Academy 5, from Joel and Lauren over at Making It Home. I've had some help, and it's been a blessing. It's been wonderful, and I really appreciate it. Okay, my arm feels like a pin cushion, and I had to go through it all again in 3 months. Oh goodness, it's terrible, Paul. I know. I hope you get better, honey. Hey, Bruni, you're not late. I'm just jabbering, talking about what I'm doing around here, and then we'll get into talking to people in the chat here in a minute. I know there was a couple of comments that I wanted to go back up to, if I can do that without actually resetting the chat. Hope your arm's okay. Yes, my arm is fine, Pamela. It'll be all right. I got it to quit bleeding. And Nona, not able to move there or visit in November. Family health issues. Family comes first. Family always comes first, and I totally get it, Nona. Things will happen on the time schedule that works for you and your family. And yes, your family definitely comes first. Jesus Lord says, do you have your bathroom plumbing ready? No, plumbing is not even really started yet. Just getting the very first things ready to, because to be able to do the plumbing, because of all my filtration systems, the iron filter system and the whole house filtration system, I have to have the floor finished in there, and I have to have the walls also. So that's another catch-22, y'all. I mean, you got the wall before the plumbing, and you got the plumbing before the wall. Yeah. So it'll be fun to work around that. Because some of the plumbing is in the wall, some of it's outside of the wall. But to be able to move the iron filter back in there, it's sitting in the kitchen at the moment, in the kitchen area. To move that and the water softener in there and set them up, the walls need to already be in place, which means the plumbing has to be, stubbed out through the wall, and the wall boards have to be in place. The grout has to be finished on the floor, etc. So, yep, still working on all those things, yo. Still working on them. They're coming along. Something else up there too, but everything jumped on me. Better tack them floors down. Not good when they float up and trip you. Them floors down. My floor is not a floating floor. It is definitely hooked to the subfloor and the joists. And someone is not working on Friday. Oh, wow. Well, if y'all ain't got nothing else to do, hit me up. Nancy says, hit the thumbs up on your way in so you don't forget. Oh, thank you. Yeah, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Helps the algorithm, helps us grow. Country to Coast, hey, how are y'all? Four Winds Farmstead and Debbie Drock. Hey, did everybody see that Back to Good got moved up here? I haven't met them yet, and I don't know when we'll get a chance to meet, but they have moved to the area. They made their trip. They made it here, and hopefully everything's gonna settle in for them, and they'll be comfortable here. They're getting here in enough time to settle in before our second storm season starts, so that's good. Hey, Kathy Palmer. Large print so I can read. Yeah, the caps are okay. Large print, it's easier for me to read. Yes, you're right. I don't have my glasses on, and I thought I had them on my head, but I don't. I've got my sunglasses on my head, which is kind of making my hair look kind of funky. Okay, we got some funkiness going on here. We got to fix that. There we go. No better? I don't know. My hair is super frizzy today. Yeah, it's really out of control today. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Randy Moore. Pamela says, from the last videos of the bathroom floor, it looked really nice. Thank you. I love it. It's gorgeous. And all the different colors and patterns, and it's rough, like not rough abrasive, but like kind of looks like a smoothed out brick. It has that texture to it, which looks rustic and beautiful. And all the browns, blacks, creams, beiges, it's gorgeous. I'm just looking at it through the wall there. It's beautiful. And I am going with a dark grout. It's called Cocoa. It's a dark brown grout, which will look gorgeous in there and in the laundry room, because the laundry room is kind of a beigey, champagne, creamy color. It's hard to describe it, and it looks different on film than it does in person. But it's beautiful too, and it's going to really stand out with that dark grout in there. Heading to 100%. I'm sure, hopefully soon, Paul, you'll get there. It's gorgeous. You have great taste. Thank you, Debbie Drack. I need to put Mama V's hair over my head for a photo. Reminds me of my luscious hair 30 years ago. It's growing. After I cut it off the last time, a while back, it's not growing in back as fast as it was. It was down to my waist when I cut it. It's been about a year ago, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not been that long. But it's been a little while when I cut it. So I guess it's been a little under a year. And it's grown back quite a bit, but I think I cut it to about right here. So, I mean, it's grown this in a year. but I would like to have grown back to what I had it. I was crazy for cutting it. I should never cut it again. And I remind myself right now, don't cut your hair again. So we're going to leave it this time. I love the brick flooring in the bathroom, but have concerns that it could get slick when it is wet, like when you step out of the tub. Well, I'm not going to step onto it out of the tub. I'll step onto a mat, and so I won't be stepping onto it with wet feet. It's tile like any tile, and it's actually a ceramic matte finish, so it's not slippery and slick like maybe the laundry room tile would be. I mean, I wouldn't want to step on the laundry room tile with wet feet, but I think that the bathroom tile will be fine because it's, like I said, it has that roughness to it, kind of like a brick, but it's matte, and it will be sealed, but it'll also be sealed with a matte finish also. I'm not doing gloss. And like I said, every bathroom has tile on the floor, so no different than anybody else's. You know, I'll put a mat outside of my bathtub so that I can step onto that first. Hey, Elaine. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. My hair was 2 inches from my belt before I sheared my head. Oh, goodness, Paul. Really? Wow. Hey, Cassie. Or Cassie's Kitchen Creations. Sorry. When you moving? When you moving? I'm not moving. Oh, moving. You mean moving into the cabin. I'm sorry. My brain did not process that right. It didn't process that at all. Soon. Very soon. Soon as everything is situated enough. Lauren's done got her moderator mad at her. And Ovita is such a great mod, too. It still has smooth feel to it when you're barefoot. Yeah, I'm sure it does. But, you know, just like any bathroom, you would, you know, definitely have a mat right outside of the bathtub so that you're not stepping onto it with wet feet. Once you sit your, I do plan on having like a little changing stool, like right there by the tub, or kind of kitty quarter by the tub, so that I can, you know, sit down, dry off. You know, I don't do great at standing up and doing things anymore with my balance issues. So, yeah, I can sit down and dry off and all that wonderful stuff, but it should be all good. I knew you'd have it figured out. Just wanted to voice my concern. Thank you, Nancy. No, that's really sweet of you to be concerned. I appreciate it. All right. Paul says, Mama V, I had to shear my head from my job the last time in case of my own choice. There you go. Hey, Gloria. I can't believe I caught your live. Your floors look wonderful. Thank you, Gloria. Hugs back to you. Yeah, you, Lauren, you know, well, nah. Yeah, y'all love each other anyway. Y'all are just picking on each other. Got things to get situated, then you'll be able to move in. Very good idea to have a sitting stool. I'll sit down too. Yeah. When do you think your home will be finished? George's girl says. Oh, way in the future, I'm sure. Is it ever really finished? But as far as the basics finished, hopefully by next fall. I don't have a giant amount of things left to do to call it finished, even though there'll always be a million things left. I have to do the plumbing and the drains and the vents and finish the floors. I have to build the cabinets for the kitchen, build the cabinet for the bathroom, um, do a loft railing, um, put the window in up in the loft, do all the plumbing, insulation, the wood stove, get everything done there with the wood stove, build a porch all the way around it, um, build a little closet, and then um, get the roofing all on that, stairs, and get all the siding done. So it will be more of a money thing than a time thing as far as that all goes. So it just, but it takes time to do all of that. I'm building as I go. Um, Whatever I make on YouTube is what I'm able to put into the cabin. That has been the case all along. Um, so if I have a good month, then I get to do more for the cabin. If I don't have a good month, I don't get to do much for the cabin. Just how it works. So that'll play a big role in how long it takes me to finish. And if I had all the money to do it today, it would still take me a while. But I'm shooting for, maybe this time next year. Around this time next year. Hey, Southern Pride. Takes time and money, says Elaine. Exactly. Hey, Reverend Dream. Mama V, when I get discouraged with my remodel project, I think about you building a whole house, regroup, and continue. That's awesome, Southern Pride. Oh, I have plenty of my down days when I gotta look up to my friends and my family, um, and see what they've accomplished, and you know, pull my bootstraps up and keep on going. Um, it's hard when you deal with health issues, especially significant ones, and then you deal with getting sick on top of having health issues. So those things, take away from the time and the energy and all that it takes to do this. But you know what? You just keep on plugging away, and we'll get there. We'll get there, little by little. It's coming along, and I am so happy with it. It's beautiful. It's the perfect size and the perfect location. So I'm extremely happy with it. How are your animals? Says Kathy Florida Girl. My animals are really good. All my chickens are doing good. The rabbits, Baron, Willie, and the two little ones, and all the cats. The two little chickies, they're growing fast. They're right over here near me, not where I can just grab them. Maybe before we end the live stream, if y'all want me to, I'll go grab one of them and show them to you, because they're getting bigger. But they're cute. They're cute and unexpected, but cute. And hey, I'll take two more. That's all right. I had to remove and replace. Oh no, Dolores. Your place is coming along beautiful, says Dolores. Thank you. Elaine says they are quiet. They are. I think they're kind of resting at the moment. I turned their little heater off earlier for a little while because it was so warm in this cabin that, they're fine. They're fine. They're indoors. It's warm in here. A little cooler right this second because I turned the fan on while I'm sitting in here. But I've got them a little heater going, and they're doing wonderful. Let's see. Lauren says, do you have the materials on hand to build steps, a stoop, or your porch? No, I do not. That is definitely something I've got to get a few 6x6s to make the posts out of, and a whole bunch of 2x6s or 8s or whatever it is. I think they're 8s. And bunch of decking board. But that's really not high on my priority list. The priority list is to get the house livable. If I have to just walk up and down those little steep stairs I got there now, I'll just keep doing that for now. Because yeah, that's nowhere near in the budget right now. Porch would be wonderful, but it's just something that's just not, yeah, definitely not in the budget for a while. As the siding is also way out of budget right now. So those are two things that I probably will have to wait till next year. Right now, I'm totally concentrating on getting. I have to be able to afford to get septic done. I have to be able to have time to get the plumbing done and afford to get the insulation and just make it livable. I want to be living in here full time, all the time, by time winter hits. So, getting the place ready, having heat, having insulation, having the floors finished, all that stuff. So that all comes first. The other stuff, the pretty stuff, like the siding and the porch and stuff, it'll be later on. Cannonball Homestead, hey, welcome. Great job on the floor. You just done. You're such an inspiration to many, Sherry. Thank you so much, Sherry. That's very sweet of you. Just get the salt DE ice in case of ice this winter. Weather never know, no matter where you are. Yes, very true. Very true. And we do get a lot of ice here. So, yes, definitely we'll salt the heck out of those steps and probably try to put some kind of, at least a railing or something on them before I have to go up and down them in the wintertime. 2-3 feet of snow on the ground like some places can get, says Joe Jacobson. I mean, you never know around here. We can get a lot of weird weather. We can get a lot of ice, which is much more devastating than the snow. I lost 20 cedar trees that first winter in that ice storm. And then we also get snow on top of that. Usually it goes rain that turns to sleet, that turns to ice, storm, freezing rain, and then that turns to snow, and it all sits there together. Thank goodness here, majority of the time, it doesn't last very long. It will melt within a week or so. But then when it happens again, you're going to do the same thing. And my roads are impassable when it gets like that. Forget that. You're not going nowhere. So I prepare to be up here for a long time without having to go down. And I'm cool with that. That's why I live out here. We lost our fall feel and back to the heat. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? Use the back door, Mama V. Only uninvited guests come in the front door. This is true, Karen Worth. You're very, very, very true. And the back door only has one step. So, yes. I do plan on putting a better step. Hold on. Ooh. I do plan on putting a better step back there on the side door. But yes, you're right. Going in and out that front door is crazy, and I usually do when I'm going in and out, use the side door because it is only one step. I have to get that tree stump moved because it is really in the way. You have to kind of walk around it to go up the step, but very, very true, Karen. Hey, Ace, how are you doing? Got my ears on. Need new eyeballs, though. I hear you there. Definitely hear you there. All right, jumping back down to the bottom. Because Zoom... Hi. Thank you, Ace. The squirrels, hickory nutshells, woolly worms, and persimmons all say lots of snow. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore all of that and praying that they don't know what they're thinking about this year. Hey, Shannon. Lost track of time. Rainy day in Virginia. Well, I'm glad you jumped in here before the end of it. We're only halfway through. Kitty litter on the steps might help for traction on the wood steps. Yes, Joe Jacobson. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is put like the not cinder block. Well, I mean concrete step there at the laundry room door, and then put that tread stuff on them, and make a wider, deeper step so it's easier for me to come up and down into it because it's only one step. So that'll make it a lot safer. I'll put a little handrail there, just something temporary until I build the porch. I'll take rain or snow, whatever we lost our fall feel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good though. I like it warm and dry and sunshine with some clouds. I don't like the rainy stuff. Just a rainy day is fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't like the storms and I don't like the extreme heat and I hate the winter time. I haven't seen over a foot of snow in the 30 plus years in Arkansas. That's good. That's good. Hi, Nadine. How are you? That is good, Ace. Need to add a 12-12 roof on the storm shelter with that much snow is coming. Yeah. If that much snow is coming, I would have to. But because of the ice and everything, I do plan on it ain't gonna happen this year, I'm sure. I'll do something to the shelter. I'll probably just put some of my extra roofing on it just to um, protect it. But or I don't know. But I do plan on putting a little pitch roof on it, but it ain't gonna be 12-12 pitch. It's be like this. I do plan on putting a roof over the top of the storm shelter. It just keeps the wind and the critters and the leaves and the pine needles and snow and ice and rain and everything else off of it. But we'll still let the vents work the way they're supposed to work. That's another thing I gotta get done before winter is the well house. I've got to get the well house Tyvek so the wood is protected better. The ceiling blocked in and insulated, and I will use the panel heater that the chickens or the baby chicks have right now and put that in there to warm it because that'll be closer to the ground. It'll help keep it a little warmer. My goal is to keep it in the high 30s in there, and that'll keep everything from freezing. And then put the roofing on the well house too. So those are some things I've got to do to the well house before winter also. To ignore weather signs is bad as missing revival meetings around here. My Cherokee senses are saying we need to get ready for big snows this year. Well, the thing is, I'm already prepared for all of that. I stay prepared for not getting to leave the homestead because there's a lot of times where I'm not capable of doing it. I'll just, with my health, I'll just, not go anywhere for 2, 3, 4 weeks. When I lived in the bus up here, before I got the camper, when the driveway was tore up, when it had washed out at the bottom, I was here for a month and a half, 2 months, without leaving the homestead. Now, I did have a friend, go grab things that I needed a couple of times, but since I've learned my lesson, and I try to make sure before winter time that I have everything that I need to survive winter if I could not leave the homestead. So I want to be full up on firewood. I want to have 2 to 3 cords of firewood up here before winter, which is something working on, working on. In between everything else, gotta cut and split firewood, um, and then I'll have to buy whatever, however much more that I need, because I need to have 2 to 3 cords up here, um, to be able to get through winter. Just to heat the house, and then as far as food, make sure I'm prepared for that, and we're good to go. Got my solar generators, and uh, you know, try to keep those completely charged up all the time. And I do have the solar panels for them, so it's a really good thing to have up here. Four Winds Farmstead says we're in our 7th year of a 1-year remodel. Sometimes I just have to step back and see how far we've come. Yep, that is so true. That is so true. That it doesn't ever end. Hobie just says, I hate high winds. You and me both, sister. I can imagine being down there where you're at. I'm sure that gets really wild. You're getting an inch of ice around Christmas and 12 inches heavy snows around March, but I was north of where you are. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't doing. Yeah, I know we get those ice storms, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. In the house or the camper, I mean, that's just no fun. That's no fun. Those ice storms are no joke. I don't even want to think about that. It's supposed to be like 100-degree heat index tomorrow, or is that temperature? It's supposed to be like 100. It's getting warm again. But I know that'll break. We'll have a little bit of fall, and then we're going to jump right into winter. Hey, Melanie Murillo, how are you doing? My money's on Lauren's forecast. Yeah, mine too, pretty much. I don't like it, but yeah, probably. But you know what? I'd much rather have that snow than I would the ice storms, because those ice storms are no joke. I need to go find a beaver lodge or a muskrat den, right? Oh, Joe Jacobson says, I'm from eastern Iowa. Where are you? Hey, Building with Keith and Mickey. How are y'all? Hope you're having a good evening. Debbie Howell, how are you doing? Love your energy. Love you and your channel. Thank you so much. Davenport. Woo. Cedar Rapids. Oh, wow, I'm reading all that. Hey, Karen. Karen says, Mama V, have you ever thought of a GoFundMe page? Not able to send anything this week. Unexpected bills come up. Girl, take care of yourself first. Don't even feel bad about that at all. My goodness, you have supported me so much. So much. No, I don't want to do a GoFundMe. I'll put into the cabin what I can put into the cabin. And the reason that I'm doing this YouTube is to build a cabin. For me, for y'all, but that's what the YouTube pays for. My YouTube channel, anything that's made on it goes directly into this cabin, into this homestead. I shouldn't say just the cabin, because it goes into the homestead, but predominantly just the cabin right now, because that's what I'm working on. But that's what it's about. It's what it's for. I'm showing you building the cabin, and that's generating a little bit of revenue to put into the cabin. So it's full circle, and that's perfectly fine. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate my members. I appreciate my subscribers and followers, and And I love y'all for being here for me and for just showing up to watch the videos and hitting that like button. For coming hanging out with me on Wednesday nights and letting me chit chat for an hour every week. I'd be lost without y'all on Wednesday nights. I tell you what, that's why I did the lives even when I was sick. Cause man, it's it gets kind of boring sometimes out here all by yourself. I ain't complaining at all. I kind of like it, but sometimes it's nice to talk to other people. um, oh goodness gracious! I jumped. It keeps jumping. Stop jumping. There we go. We all need to send Mama B her winter supply of peanut M&Ms. Not peanut M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms. Or Snickers. Or Three Musketeers. Or no, I need to get away from the sugar. I need to get away from the sugar. I don't need that stuff. I would not turn down peanut butter M&Ms, but I don't need that stuff. Hey, Ingene Hunter, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Paul says it's a whopping 49 Fahrenheit here in my part of the world. Really? Wow. Wow. I wish it was a whopping 64, 65. Yeah, that sounds perfect to me. Hey, Constance Clark, how are you doing? From Idaho. Beautiful country out there. That would be hilarious. No. Then I'd eat it all. That'd be even chunkier than I am. Ovita says it's 92 with a real feel of 110 with 63% humidity. Oh my goodness, Ovita. Hey, Denise Parada, how are you doing? Thank you very much. You are the hardest working woman on YouTube. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm the hardest working. Well, I mean, I guess maybe I'm up there, but Jake Hudson is a new member. Welcome, Jake Hudson. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. Welcome. I'm totally enjoying it now. Yesterday was 34. Woo, yeah, that's a little cold. We could build her a hidden tip out drawer in her wall and load it with M&Ms. You're trying to make me even chunkier than I am? Oh my goodness. And peanut butter M&Ms, not regular ones. Jake Hudson says, how are you doing today? I am doing wonderful. How are you doing, Jake? I'm doing wonderful. Oh, excuse me. I am sitting here uh, enjoying my cabin. I'm sitting in my recliner, and Willie's laying over there on the floor in front of the fan. And it's good to take a break and sit down. Hey, Three Mississippi. How are y'all doing tonight? Sid and Mike and Frankie. Debbie Drock says, how long have you been on YouTube? Oh, goodness. Uh, Almost 3 years, I think. My channel. Yeah, something like that. Getting close to 3 years, I believe. I think it's maybe next month or something. I don't remember. I don't remember. Um, right at or just past or just almost 3 years. So we're right around in there. Hey Sue D, how are you doing? Snickers are my favorite too, says Karen Worth. Yeah, I love me some Snickers also. And whatchamacallit. But if they were all sat in front of me, oh, it would be such a terrible choice. I'd probably go with the peanut butter M&Ms. But I love Snickers. I love whatchamacallit. What? Don't tell her Joel did it until she gets snowed in. Did what? What are y'all talking about behind my back? I did not see it. Thank you, Jake. Liked and shared. I appreciate it. Okay, what did I miss? Somebody talking about things that I don't even know. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep on going. We're doing no FOMO here. I agree. Mama V's the hardest working. Well, thank you, Ace. Yo, Mama V just threw down the gauntlet. Let's load her with peanut butter. M&M's. Stop it. I haven't had candy in forever, says Elaine. Good for you. I am trying to start eating better. It's difficult, not really having an easy way to cook. But that new grill is amazing. I have made eggs and sausage on it every morning. And I made some hash browns on it one morning too. And I've made some burgers on there and hot dogs. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. You have to stand outside to do it, but that's okay. I'm loving that grill. Hey Rita Gilligan, how are you doing? And Jake Hudson with $1.25. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bill Riggs says, "Hey Mama V." Thank you. Welcome. Keith and Mickey say you're getting it done. It takes time indeed. I'm on year 2 getting the house built done. Hope to be in by Christmas. Well, I hope you're in by Christmas too. That would be awesome. And yes, it takes a while. It takes a lot longer than you think it would take. Oh, well, you've only got to do this and this and this. But unfortunately, it takes this and this and this and this to be able to do those things. Which is kind of what I'm dealing with right this moment. I wanted to do the plumbing so bad. But then I realized that I couldn't do the plumbing in the laundry room because I needed to hook up the iron filter and the water softener. And to be able to do that, I had to have a floor because I can't move those things after I fill them. And I'll have to have a wall, which means I have to have the plumbing. So, yeah. Catch 22, y'all. But we're working it out. Judy Herman says, "I'm back. Had to take a call." Well, thank you for coming back in here. Hey, Barbie. Late to chat, but working on audits. Ooh, goodness. Well, welcome. Thank you, Constance. NG Hunter says, "I'm proud to be here. Glad you got your bathroom floor done." Me too. And the kitchen. Yes. Yes, the kitchen too. Kitchen, bedroom, laundry room, and bathroom floors are almost done. I still have to seal and grout the tile in the bathroom, grout the tile in the laundry room, and stain the wood in the kitchen. And I have to lay the floor in the living room and do all that too. Stain and poly, all of it. But it's coming along. It's almost there. It won't be very long until I can say, the flooring is done. That'd be a wonderful day. It won't be long before I can say, I'm moving in. Yeah, I gotta show y'all some stuff. I got some stuff to show y'all. Hey, Itsy Bitsy Dreamstead. Can't wait to see the tub installed. Me too. Karen says, "I put my chocolate stash in the freezer. Have one as a treat every now and then." Ooh, that might be a great idea because then I have to wait for it to thaw out. Maybe I wouldn't need as much. No, I don't eat that many snacks. I think you'd notice if you tried to hide a cupboard in the bare walls. Yeah, really. Lauren. All right. Who's fixing to take somebody's wrench away? for inciting bad eating habits. Hug all the animals for me, Elaine says. Okay, I can do that. Karen says allergic to chocolate as a kid, so just need a bit now and then. Oh goodness, yeah. Alyssa from DD5, she's allergic to chocolate. I can't even imagine being allergic to chocolate. Actually, my best friend is too. She eats white chocolate, or not. She eats the white chocolate stuff. She can't eat the chocolate stuff. Yes, close to 3 years now. Yeah, that's what I thought, Paul. End of this month. Yep, that's what I was thinking. It's getting close. Almost 3 years. Louis' mama says I always get her peanut butter M&M for Christmas. She does, and she always makes my favorite cookies. My absolute favorite cookies is the what are they called, $1 million bars or something like that. They're super rich. They're hard to eat, but they are so delicious. Like coconut and condensed milk and butterscotch chips and chocolate chips, and they are delicious. And she always makes me those special. Yes, I'm still spoiled by my mama, and I'm over 50 years old, and that's okay. Keith and Mickey says Reese's. Oh yeah, I like Reese's too, but I prefer the peanut butter M&Ms, not the Reese's Pieces. Peanut butter M&Ms. But I like Reese's Cups. They're pretty good. And I love Moose Tracks ice cream, or Bunny Tracks if you get the Blue Bunny kind, because it's got the peanut butter little mini Reese's in it, and the caramel and chocolate. Oh my goodness, I'm making myself crave sweets. Thanks, Lauren. I love me a Snickers bar. No payday. I've never had a payday. I don't really like peanuts though. All right. Have you tried caramel or coffee M&Ms? Ooh, I would not like coffee M&Ms, but caramel sounds pretty good. Zero Bar. Never tried that one, Melanie. Butterfingers is the favorite. Oh, that's one of my tops too. Constance. I like the Butterfingers too, but they get kind of caught in my teeth. So, Reese's Miniatures, coffee M&Ms. I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't like the taste or smell of coffee. I've wanted candy, but no access. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mom V's next project will be putting an outside roof over her new grill. You know, it's not a bad idea. Eventually, there will be an outdoor kitchen in the campfire area, but you'll have to wait and see my plans for that, because I got some pretty big plans for my outdoor area of, might involve a hot tub, it might involve a grill, it might involve a canopy, pergola. I don't know. We'll see. I'll show you one day. One day we'll get there. Right now I just gotta get the house done. When you have your covered porch, you'll love that, having that grill. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. I'm sure. When I have a porch at all. But yeah, definitely a covered porch is gonna be amazing. My dream for this whole place has been, I want to be able to sit on my front porch, look at the mountains, and sit in a rocking chair and just rest. I cannot wait for those days. Just be able to go out there and watch the sky, and breeze through the trees, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. I hope I get to enjoy it for a little while. 8 minutes, says Paul, and that was probably a couple minutes ago. Just cleanup takes time, but yeah. Hey, Peter. I fell asleep. I hope I'm not too much trouble. No, of course not. I'm glad you're here, Paul. Paul. Peter. Ace. Coffee, M&Ms, caramel. So our mailing address is in the about section. Funny. I'm amazed by how much of this, and this you have already done. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Kathy Williams. Thank you. Yvonne, hey girl. How are you doing tonight? Living room is next, says James Hall. Well, yeah, living room's next. The living room floor is next. Along with the plumbing, along with grouting and sealing the bathroom and grouting the laundry room. You know, it's all in the works. You know, kind of boring just to stick to one thing, right? I asked earlier, but had to take a call. Does Willie stay with you in the cabin every time you're in the cabin? Yeah, for the most part, yes. He is in here with me. He's either laying over by the door or he's laying. Now his favorite place is laying in the laundry room on the tile because it's nice and cool. But yeah, he pretty much sticks to my side. And he's usually here when I'm in here. He's in here with me. He's been in there with her. Yep, and he's right there. He's just resting. Willie, come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come on. Come on. Come say hi. Come here. Oh. Somebody just woke up, so he's being a little grouchy. Say hey. Go say hey. Hi. You here? Right here? No? No? Okay. Okay. I'll let you go do your thing. He's like, let me rest, Mama. Let me rest, Mama. What? I got the fan going up here, so I mean, it's cooler. Not as hot. Okay. More people. It's Wednesday night. That's right. Wednesday night's family night, y'all. Starts off with Jen and Wiley over our mountain home. Comes over here to Possum Run Homestead. Jump over to 3 Mississippi after me. Then over to Simple Life. Whoa, wait a minute. 7 o'clock is open right now. Unless Simple Life does theirs, which I don't think they're doing it tonight. But if they don't, Pretty and Pooch just does a live stream. And then 8 o'clock is MT Homestead. 9 o'clock is Brian with the Vineyard Farmhouse. And 10 o'clock is Peter at Old Man King Homestead. So after I'm done, make sure you jump over and say hey to Mike and Sid over at 3 Mississippi and Frankie if she happens to be in there. And yeah, just continue frowning out, yo. Hit that thumbs up before you leave. And I really appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. I can't talk tonight, y'all. Hey, Gypsy Moon. I've been watching you and your friends putting the floor in. Absolutely impressive. Thank you. You all heard Mama B's mama hit that thumbs up. That's right. That's right. Proof that your mama loves you and wants you to be happy. Oh, yes, definitely. 4 minutes. All right, we're less than 2 minutes now. We need to get going. I will talk to you later. Love y'all. Have a great week. God bless.